Friendly numbers. It's a quick way of doing adding. Just like counting on, you start at the bigger value, although sometimes you may want to start at the smaller value. When you count on, you use the strategy to try and make the jumps land on numbers which are easy to add from. Those numbers are numbers which end in 0 or 5.
Hello, welcome to our second lesson on addition and subtraction. In this lesson, we're going to take what we learned in counting on and we're going to take it onto a strategy that's really similar and uses the same kind of ideas, but hopefully they'll be a little bit quicker for you. And that strategy is a strategy for addition called friendly numbers.
Okay, so here's the first question we're going to use, and again, like last week, we're going to use the counters to do it. So, friendly numbers is very much like counting on, except instead of adding the jumps in a certain way, we always try and work to a number which is friendly, which either is a number that ends in 0 or ends in 5. So the quicker we can get to a number that ends in 0 or has more zeros in it, the easier the question is for us to do. So let's try this one. We've got 467, add 33. I'm going to come down. I'm going to do my blank number line, same as counting on, start at the bigger value. So in this case, 4, 6, 7. Now my first thought is, this number ends in 7, so it's not a nice number to try and add. So I want to get rid of the 7 and I want to try, if I can, to make it a 0. And if I can't make it a 0, I'm going to try and make it a 5. So first thing I'm going to do is add the 3, because I know if I add 3 to this, I'm going to be to a friendly number. Remember to always show what you've added, because it helps count. Because that's going to take me to 470. Now that ends in a 0, that makes it much easier to add. You'll notice I've added 3, so I've only got 3 10s left to add. So that should make it much easier. So you could do this in jumps of 10, but I'm going to do it in one jump of 30, 480, 490, 500. So you can see how quick that was, because I started off by getting rid of the difficult numbers on the end and working straight away to a friendly number. The answer to this question, 467 add 33, is 500. I'm going to give you a question now. I want you to use the counters, add your jumps, remember, and don't do what I've just done and forget. Remember, always show it. 30 add 3, I definitely added 33. And see if you can work to friendly numbers. So here, guys, is your question. 477, add 56. I've done the first bit for you. I know I'm starting on this number because that's the bigger value, and I've laid out a smaller value in the counters. Take your time. Remember, work to a friendly number first. Let's see how we did it. So my first thought is this ends in 7, that's not a friendly number, let's try and make it a friendly number. So I know 7 add 3 takes me to 0. So if I'm going to add 3 first, which is what I am going to do, that's going to take me to 480. So that should have been your first step. That's a friendly number. Next step, 80 is very close to 100. So I'm going to add 20 to take me to 500. Now I'm on a really friendly number, it's got 2 zeros in it. I've got 33 left. I can do that now in one go because there's nothing stopping me from doing that. So there's my 30, there's my 3. Just remember and add in what I've added. 500 add 33 is really easy. 533. Always working to friendly numbers. Look, first friendly number, second friendly number, it made me be able to do a huge jump at the end. The answer is 533. Did you get that? Did you work to a friendly number? If you did, well done. Just as with counting on, the second way we can show this is by doing a drawing. If the counters work quicker for you, that's absolutely fine, keep using them. For me, the drawing works faster. Some of you will be when we get to the numbers, and that's fine. But let's try with the drawing just now. So we've given you 1,246, add 68. These values are miles apart. Let's see if working with friendly numbers is going to be quicker for us. So again, start with your blank number line. I'm going to start with the bigger value, so I don't need to add that on. 1,246. First thoughts, this ends in a 6, not a friendly number. I'm going to get rid of that first of all. That's my first thought. I'm going to add 4 to take me to 1,250. bit better. That leaves me with 64 left to add. I'm going to add 50 next. I've got enough to do that. Why? Because that takes me to another friendly number, an even friendlier number because it's got 2 zeros, 1,300. I've added 54. That means I've got 14 left to add. I can add that in one go. 1,314. 1314. Double check that I've added 64. Well, 50 add 14 is 64. Add 4 is 68. Sorry, 68 we were meant to have added. 68. Have I added 68? Definitely. 1314. Your turn now. Here you go, guys. Here's your question to try. 1,167 plus 17. The values are very far apart, so you can use this strategy well. First thoughts? Get rid of the unfriendly number, make it a friendly number. Good luck. Give it a go. Here's how I did it. First thing I did, get rid of my unfriendly number. I added 3, which took me to 170. That means I've got 14 left to add. I can do that in one go. $1,184. You'll notice I didn't get to the end of my number line. That's absolutely fine. 1,184. Did you do it the same way, or did you chunk up your 14? If you did, that's absolutely fine. 1,184. The final way to show this is by writing the numbers themselves. So the strategy is exactly the same, except instead of showing me the jumps on a long horizontal line, we're going to work vertically down the way and add 38, working to friendly numbers. So we're going to start with the bigger value, which obviously is 1,267. 1,267. First thought, work to a friendly number. So I'm going to add 3, just like I did in the last example, to get rid of the 7 on the end. So that's going to take me to 1,270. That means I've got 35 left to add. Now, I know that if I'm on 70 and I add 30, it's going to take me to a very friendly number. It's going to take me to 1,300. I've added 33, I've got 5 left to add, so I'm going to start with my 1,300. I'm going to add my final 5. You'll not be able to tell me what the answer is here, it's very obvious. 1,305. That's the final answer, 1,305. 30 add 5 is 35, add 3 is 38. That's what I had to add. That's the answer. I'm going to give you a question now. Good luck. Well, how did you get on? Hopefully we all got the same answer. This is what I did. First of all, I worked to a friendly number, so I got rid of my 7. So I added 3 to do that, 1,250. I knew that 50 add 50 was going to take me to 1,300. That left me with 3 left to add, 1,303. Hopefully you got the same answer. Hopefully you did it a similar way.
So there we are, guys. That is the counting strategy of friendly numbers. Very similar to counting on, in that you start at the larger value and you add the smaller value, but always work or try to work to a number that ends in 0. The numbers with more zeros in it make it much easier to do big chunks at the end. There we have it. Give it a go in today's learning.